unselfish play. That unselfishness became contagious. Showing you he's got some ups to go with that speed.
Gallinari with the crossover.
What is up, Nuggets fans? Denver Nuggets fan 2 back here again, here to give you guys my game recap for the Denver Nuggets 105-95 win over the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. We handed the Bucks their first home loss this season, and we're able to move to 9-5 with this win, start this 5-game road trip off with a win, and that was a great performance by us. Very good bounce back win for us, and a nice win over a tough team in Milwaukee. We had a pretty solid shooting night. We were 43% from the field, 48% from the three-point line, and 78% from the free throw line. Hitting the three ball in this game was a big reason why we won it. Bucks, on the other hand, struggled shooting. They were 42% from the field, 30% from the three-point line, but did do a good job of hitting their free throws. They were 86% from the free throw line in this game. We had a lot of good things in this game, did a lot of great things execution-wise. We had 27 assists. I thought the ball movement was phenomenal here against Milwaukee. We had 9 steals. We're very active defensively, ended up forcing 19 turnovers in this game and having 25 points off of turnovers. As I always say, that's when we're at our best, when we're active defensively and forcing turnovers and then converting on those turnovers. Did a great job of that here against the Milwaukee Bucks. We did have 18 fast break points. Did a good job at moments in this game of getting out in transition and forcing the Bucks to play at our tempo, at our pace, and did a great job of getting easy buckets in transition. I thought Corey Brewer did a phenomenal job, in particular in this game, of getting out on the break, running the floor, and get some easy dunks in transition. I thought the defense was solid in this game. Obviously, coming off the loss to Utah, I thought defensively that was a pretty poor outing for us. I thought it was better here against the Bucks. It could have been better in some areas, but for the most part, I thought it was a solid defensive outing for us. And we were able to outscore the Milwaukee Bucks 37-23 in the second quarter. Once again, the second quarter was a big quarter for us. For some reason this year, that the Nuggets have, that's been our quarter. That's when we've done a real good job of playing well and getting back into games in the second quarter and taking over games in the second quarter. We did that once again here against the Milwaukee Bucks. There was some bad things though. We did give up 14 offensive rebounds. Did a poor job of boxing out and gave up way too many second chance possessions. We did give up 23 fast break points. You don't like seeing that. You don't like seeing teams getting that many fast break points and easy buckets in transition. I thought our transition defense could have been better. We were outscored 48-36 in the paint. I thought we could have attacked a little more offensively. I thought because we were hitting the three ball so much, we were settling a little too much for that shot. So I thought we could have been a little more aggressive offensively, and I thought our interior defense could have been better in this game. We did have 17 turnovers and ended up giving 17 points up off of those turnovers. So you don't like seeing that. We got to be a little less sloppy offensively in terms of our passing. We did have 27 assists, which you like seeing, but the 17 turnovers, those are just mental errors. That's too many turnovers. You can't do that. Luckily for us, Milwaukee only converted 17 points off of 17 turnovers, but still, I would like to see us limit those turnovers in the next couple games. Now looking at some individual numbers here, Corey Brewer led the way. He had a phenomenal game. Definitely his best game of the year so far. He had 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block off the bench. Was 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Obviously, you love seeing him shoot 3 of 6 from the three-point line. So far this year, Corey Brewer has done a phenomenal job of knocking down that three-point shot. Hit a couple big threes in this game to get us going offensively in that second quarter, and just did a great job of coming in off the bench, playing with great energy as he always does, playing with great hustle. Did a great job defensively with the 2 steals and 1 block, and did a great job of running the break, getting out in transition. As one of our best runners on our team, and did a phenomenal job of getting some easy dunks in transition. And the 22 points is just an added bonus. So phenomenal game out of Corey Brewer. Al Harrington also great off the bench for us. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Was 5 of 9 from the field, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Like Corey Brewer, did a great job of knocking down the 3 ball. Was 4 of 6 from there. Just was money from outside. And all year so far, Al Harrington has really shot the ball very well and had a great game here from the three-point line. Like I said, 4 of 6 from there. And to get 16 points off of only 9 shots is a super efficient outing for Al Harrington offensively, and to get a steal and a block, that's that's always a plus. So, defensively, Big Al was also pretty solid in this game. And then Nene finished with 14 points, 9 boards, a steal and a block, was 3 of 6 from the field, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Nice to see Nene knock down his free throws, shooting 80% from the line here in this game, and getting 14 points on only 6 shots. You love seeing that. I thought he was aggressive all night, was assertive all night, did a great job on the glass with 9 rebounds. That's what I like seeing out of Nene, was when he's aggressive offensively and attacking offensively, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line, and then knocking down his free throws and getting 8-9 rebounds a game. So I thought all three of those guys played very well in this game. As for the Bucks, Brandon Jennings led the way. He had 30 points, 6 assists, and 3 steals. Was 13 of 22 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 1 and 2 from the free throw line. Was really the only guy that really hurt us in this game. Just had it going offensively, hit some tough shots, made some good plays offensively, and had a really good game. I feel truly bad for Brandon Jennings because I think he's a great player. I think he's got star potential written all over him, but just doesn't have a ton of talent around him. I think Brandon Jennings would be best suited further down in his career as being like a number 2 star to someone that's like a number 1, kind of like Westbrook is to Durant, if you get what I'm saying there. If he can get on a team where they already have a number 1 star, I think that's where Brandon Jennings will flourish. And he needs to improve his passing. He does shoot the ball a little too much for my liking for a point guard, but I think he's a great player. Just kind of feel bad for the guy that he's stuck in Milwaukee. Still, Milwaukee's a very tough team. Just not a whole lot of talent on their team besides Brandon Jennings and guys like Andrew Bogut, and they got a couple role players. And Tobias Harris had a pretty solid game for the Bucks here. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists off the bench. Was 5 of 10 from the field and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Was their first round pick, I believe, this year, or second round pick. He was a draft pick for them this year, and looks to have some talent. Looks to be a solid player. Knocked down some shots, got to the foul line, did a great job on the glass, and hopefully for his sake he can get some more minutes. I know he worked out for the Nuggets in the pre-draft stuff and the pre-draft workouts, so he seems like a talented guy and he's got a ton of potential. So nice win for us. Milwaukee's a tough team. They were undefeated at home going in this game, so it's a good win for us. Good bounce back win for us after coming off that tough loss to Utah at home, and definitely a good job by our guys of starting out this road trip the right way.